Hello and welcome to this video. The findIndex method returns the index of the first element in the array that satisfies the provided testing function. Otherwise, it returns a -1. So it basically returns the index of the first array element that passes a test function. So let me show you an example of how this works. I'm going to start by creating an array via a variable. So I'll declare a variable var and I'll call it my array, and I will set this to a value. I'm just going to put some random numbers. So I'll start with a 7. I do a 12, 15. Also I do 78, 47. I do one more, let's say 39, and I'll close the array. So always good idea to terminate your array with a semicolon. So the values or the elements in an array are zero-based index. What that means is that the first value is a 0, like 7 here is going to be index 0, 12 is going to be index 1, 15 index 2, 78 index 3, 47 index 4, 39 index 5. So the actual array length is 6, but it's zero-based index. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am going to now add a function, a callback function. So I'll say function. I'm going to give the function a name. So I'm going to say find first find first largest number. It's a long name, but it makes sense. And then I'll pass in the elements, and then I will add my opening curly brace and we'll add my closing curly brace here. I'm going to add a return value inside. So I'll say return. This is where we pass in the condition. I'm going to return the element that is greater than, let's say, 15. I'll make it 16. So this is going to be the condition. So it's going to return the index of the elements greater than 16 inside that array. So now I'm going to console log it. So I'm going to type in console.log, and inside that console.log, I'm going to pass in my array, which is called my array. Okay. And then I will add the findIndex method. I'll say dot find index, and inside the parentheses for that findIndex function, I'm going to pass in the name of the function called find first largest number. Okay, and then I'll close that. Now if I run that, if I press enter, it will give me the index of the first largest number, which is greater than 16. So I'm just going to press enter. You can see here it's giving me an index of 3. So notice it returns the index of the first element in the array that matches this condition, that is, matches a condition of the element being greater than 16. In finding the index that matches the condition, the callback is invoked with 3 arguments: the value of the element, the index of the element, and the array object being transversed. With the findIndex method, the callback executes the function once for every array index, which is from 0 to the full length of the array, inclusive of the array, until it finds one where the callback returns a true value, that is, a value that matches the condition. If such an element is found, the findIndex immediately returns that index for that iteration. The element I've specified here in the callback function parameter refers to the current element being processed in the array. That's it for this video. In this video, I showed you an example of how the findIndex method works. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.